What's up, YouTube? It's Christmas. I got something amazing in the mail today, and I thought I could do another unboxing video because why not? So I will now try and open this. This is wrapped up very securely. All right. Okay, I can see the insides. All right, so we have this one, which is the charger. I already have that one from my previous model. Then we have the blade, nicely wrapped. Sorry, that went against the microphone. All right, I'm wondering how this blade compares to the old one I have. The tip is so much nicer, I can already tell. Like years of product improvements. Whoa, okay. So the old tip is hollow. This one, obviously, because of what's going to happen soon, needs some more tech there. Now for the main part, which is securely wrapped. And now I hope I can do the unboxing justice. Oh, did you hear that? Did you just hear that? It's probably very annoying on the microphone, but I love it. There we are, and here we go. Camera frame, drum loop. Getting more exciting. Oh, it is the Ardent Elite 2nd generation with a D-ring, so no Covertec wheel this time. I wanted to go classic. Nice grenade milling on the grip and with a Rebel Bird engraving for the switch and the OLED panel on the side. Now, doesn't that look just gorgeous? But it's not just for looking, it's also actually to do something with it. There's more before I turn it on. So we have another little thing of accessory here with the USB stick. Very important because this has like all the sound bank information, the manual, and configuration guides, backup for the Saber, everything. Then because it comes with a D-ring, also the utensil to actually attach it to your Jedi's belt. And this is so cool, and I appreciate this a lot. The Allen key for the blade retention screw, and a bunch of extra screws because I lost my screw of my previous Ardent, and I so appreciate that that I get a bunch of spares now. All right, so before I turn it on, let me actually put the blade in. The nice thing about this blade is that I don't have to worry about the foil in the old blade. You really had to pay attention that that you don't lose the foil. This can't happen anymore, which is nice. And let's see if it's actually charged. It is charged. 12-year-old boy. So that's the default setting. Obviously there's multiple configurations that we can go into, as I learned by pressing the auxiliary switch and the main switch.
Mute.
That is the mute function.
Sound bank selection.
So long press is sound bank selection. So now we can go up and down. So we have, be careful not to hit the thing. So I'm not sure if this is readable, but it actually has a display inside here where you can actually see which sound banks are selected. So right now it's pitch black. How do we lock it in though? Long press?
Do you know what I've become?
I think it is. And
Sound bank selection.
Ancient prophecies.
Audio player.
SD card USB access. System menu. Games. Exit menu.
Nightfall.
all right. That sounds Sithy as well. Oof. That is spicy. Very spicy. So quite a lot more sound banks or fonts than were on the original one, which only had 3, and I installed a 4th one, which was quite tricky to do. With this saber though, it's a lot easier, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I want to see if I can get into the color selection option. So color change obviously also possible. For that we're going to turn the saber on. I'm going to turn it on the mute. And then once the saber's on, we press both buttons. And then we can change the color by just rotating the saber, which is just amazing and so much nicer than the older models. And then I can basically lock the color in as soon as I found the color that I want. And obviously the color profiles are changeable. So I'm gonna lock that one in, and there we are, because this is the nice default. Love the extraction and or like the ignition and retraction, which makes this just amazing. And that's what the new blades are for, obviously. Other things I wanted to show you, some more details. Let me remove the blade again. So some more nice details. Sorry, I bumped against the microphone again. So with the previous one, actually let's compare this to the previous one. So there's my old Ardent. That's the generation 1. And first thing to notice is the size difference. So the second one obviously is well, I say obviously, but why would you know that? The second one is quite a lot longer, because with the original Ardent, it was very easy to wield like one-handed, but it was not very easy to do two-handed, especially if you have large hands. You would always get like into the pommel area, or you need to grip it above the neck. And it being a thin neck saber, it made much more sense to have it at the neck. And it made it quite difficult to wield with two hands. But this one, very comfortable, because it's just a longer design in general. So also the neck area is a little bit longer. So here my fingers can actually comfortably grip it, and that makes it much more easy to handle than this one, which has a slightly shorter neck than the new generation. Another difference definitely is the accessing the card and also the battery. One thing that I was always really careful with the older generation, which was kind of cumbersome, is how to charge it, because for that you had to unscrew the pommel, and then very carefully, because here's the speaker and you do not want to damage the speaker, you had to very carefully by tapping on the housing, expose the speaker, and then you can, without tapping into the speaker because you don't want to damage it, and then you can slowly pull out the inner workings, and here's the battery, and then you can remove the battery. And I was always super anxious of like breaking anything there. Obviously it never broke. It's still working perfectly fine. I have this saber now for 5 years, but still this is one of the things that I was always a bit worried, and that was a bit cumbersome. Now with the newer generation, that is a lot different, because here the saber, you unscrew it basically here in the middle. So that part opens here, and then you have the battery sitting here, so it's way easier to access. It's not so dangerous. You're not in danger of actually hitting the speaker, but you don't even have to remove the battery, because there's a USB-C port here where you can just plug in a charger, and this is also where you can access the SD card to change the settings and everything, which was also not possible. So with the old Saber, I always had to remove the card and then plug it into a card reader and then plug it into the Mac to make changes. This one, much nicer, much easier. So yeah, that is my new toy, the 2nd generation Ardent. Very, very happy that I finally got this. It took, so I ordered it on September 3rd, but 2021. So it took over a year to get here. Nonetheless, as always, amazing support by Vader's Vault. I cannot underline how awesome this shop is and how well they support you. Whatever you want when it comes to customization, they can help you out. When you have questions, they're really quick with their replies, and they're really taking care of their customers, and it's just amazing. So yeah, if you're interested, so this model is the crystal focus LED RGB multicolor version. The accent color on this is gold, so it has gold on the neck and on the front, and also the switch is brass with RGB backlight, and it has the switch insert with the Rebel Bird, which is and then the auxiliary switch, non-lit. You can also get this as a lit version. And yeah, then for the attachment, like the old one has the Covertec, but this one actually is the D-ring, as I mentioned. And then there's other options that you can get. So for example, for the grip section, you can have this like completely black. I rather much liked the grenade milled version, where you have this section also taken off. So usually, like normally, this is completely black, but I like this in contrast with the back section. I think it makes it look meaner compared to the original one, or to the normal one. I think it gives it more like an Obi-Wan like or hero like back, which I really like. Yeah, the OLED screen, which definitely also helps with like it just looks cool when the saber's on, and also it's really helpful. So I really like that a lot. Also with engraving, and then obviously, I mean, just the whole thing is just so gorgeous. So yeah, that's my little unboxing video. I'm gonna turn off the video now and play with it. And but before I leave you, so now I have 3 sabers. So the Ardent was actually my 2nd saber. This is my 3rd. The first saber I have is not from Vader's Vault. The first is actually an Ultra Sabers. This was my entry. And because I do not have enough space for all of this, this goes on sale. So that is a very, very simple saber. It has a blade plug here, which is removable. I will sell this without a blade and also without batteries, but it just has like standard 4 AAA batteries, and it has a blue LED as well, because I really like the color blue, as it seems. So this one will go on sale on December 3rd. This will go up on eBay. The link, as soon as the auction starts, will be in the description of this video. I will only ship this in Germany, so please, if you want to have this and you're not living in Germany, I'm sorry, but if you are, then give it a shot. This goes on sale, and these two babies are now in my shelf. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.